Hi, my name is HAFIZ from SMA 2 CIBINONG. I am proud to be part of NSDC Senior High Online Selection 2025 Kabupaten Bogor. Good morning, honorable judges and fellow debaters. As the opposition, we strongly disagree with the government's motion. Firstly, the government's plan to heavily focus on nickel management is short-sighted. While nickel is important for EV batteries, over-reliance on a single resource makes our economy more vulnerable to the market fluctuations. We've seen how dependence on oil has affected other nations. We shouldn't repeat this mistake with nickel. Secondly, the environmental concerns are not adequately addressed. Large-scale nickel mining can cause irreversible damage to our ecosystem. The government claims that they will set strong rules, but history shows us that economic interests clash with environmental protection. Thirdly, focusing heavily on nickel may divert resources from other crucial sectors of our economy. Indonesia 2045 vision should encompass a broader perspective of development, not just one industry. I would also like to mention that Indonesia promises to do something called a green nickel production. A green nickel production usually means that every production of nickel will be done with green energy and green energy, such as solar panel and wind turbine. But it shows that in this data, Indonesia has used more coal-powered automatons, which means that every time a nickel is produced, a lot of pollution is released from the coal. That gas can cause severe damage to our ozone layer and our environmental. It can also damage our environment as well. I would also like to point out your point about being less dependent on other countries. Being less dependent, you say here, we will create everything, such as EV batteries and production of nickel in Indonesia, which means that the more nickel is produced, the more electric car is produced, the more EV batteries that we have to make, which means the more cars in the future, there will be more electric cars. That means there will be more EV batteries that are produced, which means the more mass production of battery, the more places that we will destroy in Indonesia. Sure, we will save the environment with our cars, but it will be downsided with the fact that the more we create batteries, the more we destroy the environment. Thank you so much.